Hey guys, so I'm back today with the second and final part of the I Love Disney collab. It is hosted by Julia McNeil Crafts here on YouTube. There is 4 of us in total, and I will link the other 3 ladies involved, their channels in the description box below, so please go and check them out. Now, so I can keep you engaged, I've made a prototype of what I'm going to be making with you today. You don't need no fancy tools, no dies or nothing, you just need your scoreboard and some 12 by 12 paper and double-sided sticky tape. So what we're going to be making are these frames. You can either make it as a shaker frame, I've turned this one into a shaker frame, or you could turn it into a set of drawers, and I will show you how to turn it. This is my prototype, like I said. So you could turn it into 3 sets of drawers there for little storage, or as a gift box. You could put some little mini bath bombs. You could put some little wax melts in here, some chocolates. You could even put some gems, die cuts, just different things you could fill in this, and you could gift it to someone. Or you can just keep it on your desk and store your bits and pieces in. Let me just put that back in there. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you how to make the box and how to make the actual drawers or frames, whatever you want to call them, but they are meant to be frames. And what I love about these is they're so versatile as well. You could actually stick this onto a 6x6 card, what I have here, and it's a card as well. So let's get on with it. The theme today is, oh, that was a bit high-pitched, wasn't it? Sorry. The theme today is Disney Villains. I'm getting overexcited because it's Disney. It's Disney Villains today, and I'm using this A4 Disney Villains paper kit from Create and Craft. It got some gorgeous papers and some not so gorgeous papers in. Like, why is there pumpkins? Don't get me started on this. Do not let me rant again. So I'm just going to swiftly move past that. You've got some toppers, some die cuts. You've got more die cuts, more toppers. Just, yeah, absolutely stunning. So gorgeous. And then they spoil it by having the evil queen as the old haggy lady with a pumpkin. Why has she got a pumpkin? Like I said, I'm not ranting or bitter about it much. And then in this folder, this gorgeous Mickey Mouse folder that I had off the lovely Steffi, who is Effie and Cards, I have some scraps of some of the kits that I've already started using and then put in here to store. So I'm going to crack on with it. So you need your scoreboard, you need a piece of 12 by 12 paper, and this is for your frame now. I thought I'd start off with the frame first, just because if you don't want to make the box, you don't have to make the box then, but at least you've got your frame, because it's super cute. And you know, you could put photos in this. I might make one of these for Father's Day on a card and put photos of my husband and the kids in and put some shakers and just make them more manly. Anyway, let's get on with it. So I thought I'd use a white piece of card just to show you, and hopefully it shows up better. Oh my goodness. Right, so you're going to want to score at 1 inch all the way down, 1.5 inch, 2.5 and 3 all the way down like that. Then you're going to want to turn the paper and do exactly the same. So 1, 1.5, 2.5 and 3, and again turn and do it again. 1, 1.5, 2.5 and 3, and turn your paper again and do it again. Repetitive, I know. 1, 1.5, 2.5 and 3. So then you have all 4 done like that. Then you're gonna want to decide which is your top and bottom. So this is going to be my top. It don't matter which side it is until, you know, you've done it. So you have 2 score lines here, 1 and 2. And on the 4 inch mark, you're going to want to score down to the 2nd score line. Okay? So just take it down to the 2nd score line. Can you see that? Yeah. And then do exactly the same on the 8 inch mark. So score down to the 2nd score line no further. Okay, and then on the opposite end of this paper, so this directly opposite it, turn it, and you're going to want to do exactly the same. So score at 4 down to the second score line. Nearly went too far then. And 8 at the second score line. Okay, so that's done like that. So you've got the both ends, that end and that end, this end and this end done. I'm going to want to move my scoreboard. Oops, sorry guys, that probably scared you because it scared me. And I want to move my scoreboard and now show you what we're going to do. You're going to need your scissors. So let's get cutting. So you're going to want to count in 4 squares in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 squares up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's where you're going to want to cut. So I'm going to count in again to show you where I'm cutting on each 4 corners. It measures 3 by 3, 3 inches by 3 inches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where I'm cutting on the score line. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's where I'm cutting on this score line. Okay, and I'm going to do that to each corner. I'm not going to mark it though. I'm just going to count it. So cut up the score lines. So please go and check out the other ladies in this collab. They are honestly super talented. Just wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was honestly like super pleased and honoured when Julia asked me to be part of this collab. So excited because, like, I don't know, it's gonna sound really lame, but they're so talented, the 3 of them. And when someone like Julia asks you to be part of her collab, you're honoured. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was super honoured, honestly. Her drawings, and she's currently doing a giveaway on her channel. I will do a proper VR for it, but I just want to let you know now she's doing a giveaway on her channel because she's opening her own shop, like website, where she's going to sell her images as digi-stamps, which is super exciting because her drawings are just amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4. So make sure you go and check that out. Like I said, I will do a proper VR because you get to have one of her digi images for free if you enter this giveaway. And if you're doing a VR, you colour it in and show her what you do. And I've done mine. It made me get my alcohol markers out, so I was so pleased. Well, that's what you're left with like that because you've cut all 4 corners away. So discard of them. Then the bits that so the 4-inch and the 8-inch score line that you've made, you're going to want to take your ruler from that little score line and you're going to want to draw just across there like a little triangle. No, that's too far. I've done too far up, but yeah, I'll show you what I mean now anyway. So you don't want to go all the way up into the corner, you just want to do like a little way on them score lines on both sides. And that's where you're going to cut away. And I'll show you now. So cut up the score lines that you made on these papers and then cut up the mark you've just made. So you're cutting that away. If it's easier, you could turn it over and add it to this side and then just like cut around that, but I'm just going to do it by hand with my markings that I made. I am so excited to see what the other ladies are doing. And do you know what, like, I get into slumps where I don't know what I want to make. I haven't got a clue what I want to craft or anything. And I know I can go on Amy's, Dawn's and Julia's channels and they inspire me. You know, like I had Roald Dahl stuff for a while in my stash. Never knew what to do with it and it was just there. And Dawn done a video. She was actually in another collab with Julia, and she's done a video, and she done a Roald Dahl junk journal, and it really inspired me, and I done a pocket letter from it. And that's what I love about these ladies. They do inspire me. Like Amy as well. She makes some fantastic projects on her channel, and I've made quite a few of her projects as well because they're so straightforward to follow and they inspire me. So I do think these ladies are super talented, so please go and check them out. So you're left with something like that on that end and on that end, and now you're going to want to crease your score lines. Every single score line, make sure they're nice and creased. Even though we're in the collab, I don't actually know what villain or what they're making. Well, apart from Amy, I know that Amy is actually... Oh, I'm not going to tell you what she's making, but I know what Amy's making, and I've seen snippets of it, and it looks amazing, so make sure you go and check it out. Dawn have told me what she's making as well, actually, but I haven't seen it, and I don't know what villain she's going to use either, which is what I love. And Julia, I don't know what she's making, and I don't know what villain she's using, which makes it so exciting. I'm using all villains, I think I'm going for. Right, so we're going to start with these two sides first, just tape them down. So get some double-sided sticky tape or wet glue, whatever you prefer. I prefer both. So I'm not going to lie, I'm going to tell you a little secret that I actually already filmed this. I was nearly 40 minutes into the video and realised that I had got my measurements wrong for the box that these go in. So I thought, look, this is previous video. So I thought, oh no, and I'm no good at editing, so I just decided to delete that and start again. So yeah, I had to start again. It's not good because I've got to tidy up. I've got washing to do. It's half term this week. Kids are off school. It's bank holiday Monday tomorrow as well. So I've put some double-sided sticky tape on that bit, this bit here. You're going to want to take it off then. My goodness, this double-sided sticky tape drives me insane because when I'm not filming, it just peels off easily. Right, make sure I'm in shot now. So you're going to want to fold it over. And you're going to want to make sure you folded it up to the score lines and then push down. But what I like to do is get the bone folder and just slot it in and rub down on the double-sided stick tape to make sure it's completely stuck down. So it's like that, and you do exactly the same on the opposite side on this bit again. So put some double-sided sticky tape. We went to see Aladdin last night, and I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to hate it because I hate it when they remaster things, or not remaster, make live action. I didn't like Jungle Book, didn't like Beauty and the Beast. Actually, I quite detested Beauty and the Beast. I didn't like who they got for Belle. The only good thing about Beauty and the Beast was Gaston. I can't think of his name, his real name in real life, the guy who plays Gaston. Is it Luke something? But he's Welsh anyway. That's probably why I thought he was brilliant, because he's a fellow Welsh person. Yeah, but he did a fantastic job as Gaston. And actually, you know, LeFou, the guy who plays LeFou, he's actually the voice of Olaf. So the guy who plays LeFou in the live action film of Beauty and the Beast, he's actually the voice of Olaf. So if some of you didn't know that, there's a little Disney fact for you. But yeah, I didn't really like Beauty and the Beast live action, so I wasn't keen on that. So when Aladdin came out, I'd seen trailers and I thought, oh, it looks rubbish, I'm not gonna like it. I wasn't overly keen that a new genie was here, because obviously Robin Williams, bless him, he was amazing, wasn't he? Like, he's just fantastic as the genie, just such a funny guy. And as Mrs. Doubtfire as well. So I wasn't keen. I thought, oh, it's going to be rubbish. But I actually loved it. When it first started and Will Smith was singing Arabian Nights, oh, I thought, oh my God, he can't even sing. He couldn't. It sounded terrible. And I thought, oh, it's going to be so boring. But I actually loved it. It was really, really good. There was 2 new songs in it. Obviously not from the cartoon animated version of it. They were okay. But yeah, I actually got emotional as well and had goosies when they started singing A Whole New World on the carpet. I thought Aladdin was brilliant, and Will Smith as the genie, I'm not going to lie, he was funny. He was amazing. He put his own spin on it. He wasn't trying to be too much like Robin Williams, which is good because no one can replace him as the genie. But he was his own genie, and I did love him as the genie. Funny as anything. I found myself chuckling away, and, you know, as you do. So you're putting double-sided sticky tape on this bit. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, because I think it only come out Thursday. If you haven't seen it, I recommend going to see it because I loved it, honestly. When I was talking about giveaways as well, Amy actually has a giveaway still on her channel. It's her birthday challenge giveaway. You make her a birthday card and send her a birthday card. That closes June the 18th, I think, so you've still got time to enter that as well. So you just stick that down like that, and I'll sort all these bits out in a minute. So again, you're putting double-sided sticky tape there. The only thing with Aladdin is that I was desperate to sing along. You know, like, it was like I wanted to sing You Ain't Never Had a Friend Like Me and A Whole New World, and oh, it was just, you know, as you do, Prince Ali, you know. I just nearly burst into song. I'm not gonna though, but yeah, it's one of them feel-good films that it's not better than the animated. I'm not saying that by far. It is nowhere near as good as the animated, but it's good. You have to see it. So you'd think I worked for Disney, wouldn't you? Oh, come on, glue. Double-sided sticky tape, should I say? So who's all of your favourite villains? I have a few favourite villains. Like, I done the Disney tag the other day and I missed out loads because I done mine on the spot. I wish I'd done research like some of the other ladies, but I didn't. I done mine on the spot, unfortunately, and I wish I hadn't now. Right, to fix this now, as you can see, it's a bit loose at some of the sides. So what you're going to do is get your wet glue. You're going to want to push down by there and put some glue on, and then push it in and push that and hold it there for a few seconds, maybe a bit longer than a few seconds, just to keep it in place and make sure it stays like that. So just keep it like that. Yeah, so I'm fascinated to know what everyone's favourite Disney villain is. I love Ursula, I love Scar, I love Maleficent, although I'm not a fan of Angelina Jolie as Maleficent. I love the animated Maleficent. Oops. It's funny how we get attached to our films though. It's very funny. Who else is there? Scar, Maleficent, Dr. Facilia, and for those of you who don't know who that is from Princess and the Frog. Who else? Ursula. Oh, I love Ursula. I've already said Ursula. Evil Queen. You have Mother Gothel from Rapunzel. You have, oh, what's her name from Cinderella? Madam, oh, I can't think of her name. But funny enough, I was watching Cinderella last night because, like I said, I haven't said, but I don't sleep very well, and I have the Virgin Media box in my bedroom now, which is like the Sky box, if you don't know what Virgin Media is. And I have it in my bedroom now, and so because I don't sleep, I put the TV on. So Cinderella was on last night, so I was watching that. I love Gus. He's so cute. So I watched that, and then I watched some film from Paramount Channel. It was a bit strange film about twins who could like leave their bodies, their souls could leave their bodies. It was a bit bizarre. And then I watched Bad Boys 2, as you do. So yeah, that's your little drawer or your frame. You could fill it up now and put some acetate over it, some shakers inside, or you could just decorate it and put it on a card. But I'm going to show you how to make the drawers now. So you're going to want to get your scoreboard back out. You're going to want a piece of 12 by 12, 2 pieces of 12 by 12, should I say. Let me just grab mine. I've currently now, right, how many of you have got the song Prince Ali stuck in his head? You know, Prince Ali, fabulous he, Ali of Bagua. I guarantee, right, some of you are singing it in your head right now. So what you're going to want to do is cut this at 9.5 squared, which just means 9.5 each side. So 9.5, and then 9.5, like that. You're going to want to do exactly the same to the other piece. Or what's the other song Will Smith sings? You ain't never had a friend like me. That'll get stuck in your head as well. So 9. Oh no, this is because I'm not concentrating. I've just messed up that piece of card. Well done me. You're going to want to cut it at 9.5, not 9.25. It's because I'm too busy chatting away. This is what happened last time. So 9.5. I need new blades for this trimmer as well. They're shockingly going. 9.5, yep. There we go. So you need 2 pieces that measures 9.5 by 9.5. Yep, that's correct. Now you're going to want to score it. So you want to score all 4 sides on both pieces of paper at 1 5/8. So the 5/8, if you haven't got it marked on your scoreboard, is just the one after the number after the half mark. So 1 5/8. Score all the way down and all the way on each side. You ain't never had a friend. And do it on each piece of paper, the 2 pieces of paper you have. So 1 5/8. It's weird crafting without my music, because I always have music playing when I craft. Even when I tidy up as well, I gotta have music playing. It's just, I don't know, a bit strange, isn't it? I'm gonna move this out of the way. I'm gonna fold my score lines now. I don't score very good on this side. Gosh, I didn't score very good on that side. Oops. otherwise I would have messed it up. So yeah, just fold along your score lines. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut up. So just cut up to the score line there, that little bit there. So not all the way, just up to that score line there. And this, and then the opposite end as well. So only two sides you're going to want to do this. You're not going to want to do it on all four. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to cut away this bit. So I'm going to cut away these bits. Gosh, I can't cut in a straight line. Absolutely terrible. I think I just cut too much off, it's fine. And you're going to want to do exactly the same. I'm going to cut the line away now. And then you're just going to want to cut up there and cut up there. To my scores, my fold lines, should I say. Does anyone have any favourite songs they like to listen to when they craft? Now these two flaps that you have left, you want to fold them inside and so they're like that, and glue them down to the box like that. So let me get my double-sided sticky tape. Yeah, does anyone have a favourite song to craft to? I have the same playlist. Like, I think when my husband's home, I have it playing, and I think it drives him mad because obviously, you know, constantly playing the same songs. And the worst thing is then he'll come to bed then and he'll be trying to sleep and he's got them songs stuck in his head. Especially if I play. Have anyone seen the Rocky Horror Picture Shows? There's a song called Damn It Janet, but I love the Glee version and it's constantly in my playlist and I constantly play it. And he's never seen the film before, but yet he knows the song off by heart, which drives him insane. We have Spice Girls in Cardiff. I don't know if I've said that. See, the problem is because I've recorded a video already and messed up and I had to start again, I don't know if I've mentioned that the Spice Girls are coming to Cardiff tomorrow. I'm not going to see them. I was a fan of the Spice Girls when I was younger, but not anymore. I was a huge fan. I even had, you know, Impulse deodorant. They brought out a Spice Girls limited edition one, and I even had that. Spice Girls duvet cover, Spice Girls nightie, just had a Spice Girls everything. But now I don't like them. So that's what you're left with then. So you've just glued down your tabs in there, and you want to do exactly the same thing on the other piece. We haven't even got round the Disney villains yet, and how long is this? We need to speed up, don't we? We need to get to the Disney villains part. If I was a Disney villain, I think I'd be... Who would I be? Do you know what? I don't know. For my weight, I'd be Ursula. But not Ursula when she's normal. Ursula when she's the big Ursula who comes out of the water. I don't know who I'd be if I was a Disney villain. If I was a Disney princess, I'd be Belle, or I'd be Ariel. I don't know. Oh. sing like the ugly sisters of Cinderella. I do make my, oh, do you know what? It's so late minute because I do make my, I'm laughing at myself. It's no wonder my kids think I'm embarrassing. I just chuckle to myself. Like I do it all the time as well. I'll say something and I'll laugh my head off. And my kids just look at me as if to say, what are you laughing for? You're so embarrassing. Like, I just think I'm funny, but I'm not. My husband thinks I'm funny sometimes. My husband's probably the only one who laughs at me. So now you've got two parts like this, and then you're going to want to slot them on top of each other like that. You are left with some overhang, but we'll sort that out in a minute. So just slot them on top of each other so you're left with like that, but you want to glue them. So I'm going to put some, I'm not going to bother with double-sided sticky tape, I'm just going to get on with this now because I want to decorate it. I've talked too long. I'm not even done a Disney villain thing in sight. So place your box, press down. Like I've put my hand in it just to press down and make sure it's all stuck down. Goodness. There we go. Like I said, there is a bit of overhang, but that's fine. I'll snip all that off. There we go. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, this works. Your drawers should slot in. So to fit this, you need 3 of the frames that we made. So there we go, my frames fit in. And what you could do, you could put a flower. I do have a packet of flowers here somewhere. There we go. You could use a flower like that, which have got a big glue dot on, to use as an opening of the drawer. Or what I've done is I've got these Mickey Mouse heads and I've put some foam dots there and I've just coloured them in purple. I haven't coloured the rest of them, and then that'll be what I pull them out with. So we're going to decorate this box now. We're going to get on to it, actually decorating it. So I'm going to get my Disney villains bits and pieces out. And I think we're gonna, it's purple theme I've gone for. So I'm gonna use some purple paper. I've had a rant about this kit before. I love the Disney paper kits, right? But the villains one, why would you put pumpkins on it? Like, honestly, you didn't need to put pumpkins on it, did you? So I'm going to get my paper trimmer out in a minute, and I just want to cut. I've marked it with my nail. Just dig my nail in, is quicker. I say it's quicker, but I've lost the mark. Oh no, I haven't. It's by the spider. Look at that. This is what happens because I need a new blades. It don't cut through it properly. And then it leaves all the bits. But it's just finding the blades. I've been sent the blades so many times, the wrong ones. They're not the ones for mine. So we want that for the top, like that. I am going to put, I find that using double-sided sticky tape and wet glue is just making sure that it's secure properly, because when I only use wet glue I don't feel like it's secure enough, but if I add a bit of double-sided sticky tape I feel like it's secure. Did you see last week's projects, what the lovely ladies made? Oh my goodness, honestly, Amy's tag, well, I won that tag. It's absolutely stunning. And the fact that she made it using frames instead of any like fancy tools in there, because sometimes it is a nightmare trying to use a fuse tool, or if you haven't got a fuse tool as well. So we're gonna just place that like that on the top there. I've got this one that I won on there as well. It's like a border. Actually, I think I got some borders in this folder. Yeah, so Amy's tag was amazing. I loved it. And I haven't got that bell paper either, so I'm going to check my Poundland, because my Poundland is like, well, you know when everyone was hauling the Christmas stuff, my Poundland didn't have it till January. Like, how normal is that? So just going to put this over the top like that. Like that, like so. And then, who have we got? We got Ursula. I think I'm gonna put, I was gonna do like lots of a big one like of Ursula, but I'm gonna use all different small ones just because I think it'll look nicer. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, and Dawn's Monsters Inc. journal. Oh my goodness, it was lush. I've got the Monsters Inc. kit, but I didn't buy none of the stamps or anything because I thought, nah, I won't use them, I don't like them. And I love Dawn's stamp. I'm not so bothered that I didn't get the dies, but the stamp, it's gorgeous. How cute was Boo as well? Loved it. And Julia's cards, oh my goodness, I have that paper pad, right, but I've used it, so like a lot of it, so I've stopped using it. But what she come up with, like, how does she come up with it blows me away, like how these ladies come up with their stuff they make. Super talented. Who else do we want then? Where's the other sheets? So let's go for Maleficent. My favourite Disney villain song has to be Poor Unfortunate Soul. Love that one. Dawn, was it Dawn or Amy? They said theirs was Be Prepared by Scar from Lion King. And I do love Lion King. One of my favourite bits is the hyenas. Where like he goes, Mufasa, and the hyena goes, oh. He goes, say it again, and he goes, Mufasa, oh. And then he keeps saying the name Mufasa. And it just always makes me laugh. And I forgot about the song Hakuna Matata from Lion King when I done my tag, my Disney tag. I forgot about so many things. Gus Gus as well, I forgot about Gus Gus. So we'll put Maleficent there. And then we'll have this, it says baddest of the bad. Actually, I'm going to use the border first. It takes so long to complete a project, especially if I'm chatting away. If I'm singing on my own, you know, I just crack on with it. Because I'm trying to talk to the camera as well, I find I'm getting distracted. So, and I really need to get a shift on now, purely because Courtney's friend Courtney is coming over to sleep and I haven't hoovered up yet. And it needs hoovering. I need to hoover the stairs, the living room, the passage. Just, you know, need to give everything a good hoover. Who else should I use? I'm gonna put the Evil Queen, I think, but I want to see if I've got a smaller Evil Queen, just because she's pretty big on there. No, I don't think. I think I'm gonna have to just use this Evil Queen. So I'll do the Evil Queen there. So I've got this one, and then just, what I hate about these is that when I pull them out, it leaves all the edging, so I need to cut round, and then they're out of shape. But I don't mind that it's a bit out of shape. So attach some glue. So we've got the Evil Queen there. So I'll finish decorating the box later, but I want to show you how we could decorate the inside of one of these real quick. I haven't glued these all down, so just gluing that one a minute. So if you wanted to make this a shaker, like I said, you just add your bits in and then put it over. Like I'm going to make one of these for Father's Day for my husband. Going to add a photo of him and the kids together. Put lots of shaker sequins in and that, and then put some acetate over the front and then put a border around it. So what I'm going to do for this is I actually have, whoops, some scrap paper. Actually, I'm going to put this one in just because I think it's cute. And then when you open it, you've got Cruella de Vil there. You could actually make these, when you pull these drawers open into pop-ups, like a spring action pop-up, but I don't think I'm good enough to do something like that. It'd look awful. So we want to put in, and the good thing if you use double-sided sticky tape, double-sided paper, is that you don't have to put paper down on the bottom if you don't want to. Like whereas on this one, I had to put paper down because it was white on the opposite of this green, so I put some pink paper down. And you can fill these with lots of different things. Let me get some bits and pieces out to show you. So you could fill this with some die cuts and put it in the drawer, you know, and then around the edges of these. So decorate the edging as well. We've put poison apple on the corner there. So put that there. And then you could have other things, you could have jewels going around. So yeah, that's it. I hope you found this tutorial helpful and useful. Please go and check out the other ladies in the description box below. They will be linked. And yeah, please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Take care, guys. Bye.